Data centers. Data centers, right. We're going to be going a little down the rabbit hole, so to speak, with a psychic spying reading. You have to excuse me for my wheezing. I have really bad hay fever, and I just had a quick off-the-cuff flare-up. So I have taken some antihistamines, but they've not kicked in yet. So I do apologise for the coughing and the trouble breathing, but there is only so much time in the day that I can do to do content, so I need to get cracking with it. Right, so data centres. So obviously we're fully aware that they're popping up left, right and centre. We're fully aware that they are consuming and hoarding a lot of drinking water, fresh drinking water. Now, I've seen some content which is more finance based, and AI tech companies are actually losing money left, right and centre. Now, some people believe it's just a bit of this kind of risky gamble of investing in these things, making as much money as they can do before the bottom falls out, which, you know, probably will happen. But is it more that these data centres are for, taking control of the water supply? Because no fresh drinking water, no life. And if you can control the water, you control humanity. So maybe there's something in that. Maybe, you know, the other thing is with data centers is, because they're not called AI centers, are they? Called data centers. You know, they are about collecting data. You're training, every time you use AI, you're training it another human mannerism and a way of thinking, creativity, etc. So, excuse me, it's somewhat of a kind of, for want of a better phrase, dark web, isn't it? So we're going to try our best to kind of unpick a bit of it. So it's going to be what's going off in the background, what's the intention, how are things going to pan out. I'm not really going to put a time scale on it as such. Shall we? No, let's do it over a year. Let's do it over a year, see if there's see if the bottom falls out of it by this time next year. This is going to be a longer version of the standard psychic spine readings. They're normally 8 cards per spread. So we're going to go a bit longer. Good Lord, I'm really struggling. Send antihistamines, stronger the better. Right, so spread 1, what's going off in the background / what's the intention? And then we'll go on to spread 2 with how is it going to pan out. Right, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Devil card. Jesus. Excuse me. Queen of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Right. Want to go for a 5th? Yeah, let's go for a 5th. Excuse me. 7 of Swords in the reverse. So, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles relates to Earth. Can mean money and finance. Can mean non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves. Can be the energy of someone or something else. King's masculine energy. Queen's feminine energy. Remember, the world is run by toxic masculine energy. So, the King of Pentacles in the upright position is grounded, solid, stable, provider. Okay, likes to know where he's going, how he's getting there, who's going to be there, what's cracking off, bit of money in the bank, and then he's going to look after you. Reverse position, greedy, miserly, selfish. So yeah, this is about hoarding. This is about hoarding, and it's being underwritten by devil energy. Not going to say any more than that. We then got the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is the greater collective. The Queen of Pentacles is kind, caring, loving, devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby there. Now, that can be a good thing. Obviously, in this case, it's not. So what it feels like is the nurturing is the greater collective feeding the AI system, basically nurturing that. Okay. Three of Pentacles. So this is a collaboration card. I've got 3 carrots here. Now, this feels like what I call a folly card, a false card. And it's this attitude of, oh yes, it's gonna help improve your life. It's gonna help you to live more comfortably. It's an illusion. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. So standard tarot book version of this card talks about sneaky, deceptive behaviour, going off in the background, reverse position, coming to light. My version of this card, standard Rider-Waite's, is imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I can't do it. Reverse position, maybe I can, maybe I should, maybe I will. The other way we can go, because I decided to use my spiritual deck for some reason. I think I'm just a bit sick of using that black deck. They're too hard to shuffle. So this is about, he's kind of on guard, he's mentally on guard, he's standing his ground, reverse position. I feel it's about, excuse me, it's about the collective backing down, mentally backing down, giving into this. This is what the plan is. Let's continue. Tower card, 2 of Cups, 5 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Right, so Tower card, we call it the Awakening card. It is a fixed card. So I'm not going to go through the explanation because it doesn't really feel like it would fit properly. There could be something to do with, because what I'm drawn to is the lightning bolt striking the tower. There could be something in regard to Project Bluebeam tied into this as well, in regard to putting this illusion that, oh no, fake attack, fake this, fake that. And the AI is going to, and these data centers are going to help us to, excuse me, sort out the problem. 2 of Cups, Cups, Water, Emotions, my favourite card. Divine Counterparts card. Hold fire on that one. 5 of Swords in the reverse. So this is about standing your ground, okay, coming out of the top of an argument of some sort. Reverse position, backing down. So again, mentally backing down. And then Queen of Cups in the reverse, being emotionally all over the place. Yeah, what it's got to, excuse me, what it's got a feel of is that it's about getting people to drop their guard in regard to AI. And then with that Tower card, it feels like some kind of staged attack of some sort. I mean, it could be to do with the war. And it's almost like, 2 of Cups, yes, this perfect union, this is going to save us. And then further slipping into this release, mental release, being fueled by kind of emotion and fear. Okay? And I want to tie that Queen of Cups into the Tower card there. Feminine energy, being fearful, feeling unprotected because of that Tower card. Let's continue. King of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups. Whew. Ace of Pentacles. So King of Swords in the reverse. So King's masculine energy again. The King of Swords in the reverse position is not a very good ruler. Paranoid, angry, narcissistic tendencies. 8 of Cups, walking away, leaving something behind on an emotional level that no longer serves us. Ace of Pentacles, long term, what we're investing in here. So hold fire on these. 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Right, so 10 of Cups, Cups, Water, Emotions, 10's completion cards. I call this the Happy Families card. Couple arm in arm, kiddies dancing under the rainbow. Talks about wish fulfillment on an emotional level of some sort. I think that's more about abundance. Obviously it's Cups, water, hoarding that for the elites, leaving the greater collective, 5 of Pentacles, left out in the cold, wondering where to go. Overall outcome card. Page of Swords in the reverse. Page is more youthful energy. So this page, if it's the bad side of the fence, is a Peter Pan type character. Doesn't want to grow up, pie in the sky ideas, etc., etc. Not coming forwards. If it's the greater collective, then it's kind of sticking to the tried, tested and true, not coming out with any other new ideas. Hold fire. Obstacles or blockages. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the obstacle or blockage is if we don't turn our back on this. Okay, as in we need to go in a new direction. We need to stop, nip this in the bud. Removing any blockages. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this would be about reassessing your attitudes and belief systems on it. And it's saying don't do that. Yeah, it's a long-term plan. I think Project Bluebeam's tied into this. And it's about giving ourselves over to this technology. And then it's almost like with the King of Swords there, it's narcissistic tendencies, and it's almost like with the Eight of Cups walking away, I think it's these investors and backers getting everything that they can out of it, used as an excuse to control and diminish the water supply, and then walking away and going, right, I'm out. What am I investing in now? They're happy as Larry. They hold all the cups, leaving the greater collective left out in the cold. And all these promises they made, done, gone, vanished. It's almost like, when we talk about, in a spiritual sense, splitting between the 3D and the 5D and the new world and all this lot. It's almost like the elite plan, because they can't elevate to the 5D. It's more about literally splitting the world in two between the haves and the have-nots, and creating this new world order, for want of a better phrase. So, how is this actually going to pan out? Let's have a look. I'll probably be able to breathe properly by the time I finish this. It's usually the case. It can take a bit of time for the antihistamines to kick in. I think it's normally around about an hour or so. So I'm probably still going to be struggling before the end of this. Yeah, I was upset. I was spraying some got some spray glue, and I was spraying the roadside posters ready to put up tomorrow, and yeah, I was doing alright, no problem. Came downstairs, had a little quick go with the Hoover, and I think the dust and the hairs kicked up, and it's made me really bad. It's made me really bad. I've not been this bad in a long time. I have got an inhaler. It's not really designed for this, but I might give that a go. Right, anyway. Knight of Wands. 7 of Wands. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Page of Wands. King of Cups. Right, so not sure which way this is going yet. Right, so Knight of Wands. This is about pushing forwards. I think this is the owners, the investors, the backers, the tech gurus. They're pushing forwards regardless. I think this is the greater collective. 7 of Wands. I think we're going to start standing our ground. Okay. We've then got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So the Knight of Swords talks about either news coming in fast or expressing ourselves. It's in the reverse position, so that ain't happening. Page of Wands. Page is more youthful energy. This page is about getting out there, dipping your toe in the water, giving things a go, or coming in a more kind of naive, childlike energy. King of Cups. Cups, water emotions. King's masculine energy. King of Cups is very much, I'm here for you, I love you, I support you. Not sure where this is going yet, bear with me. World in the reverse. 6 of Wands. Death card. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Right, so the World card's the last major arcanas, and it means big cycle complete. So whereas 10s are ongoing cycles, the World can be a big one. Well, Tens are ongoing cycles. There can be something big. The world is the end of a big one. So it's this project. So it's still holding on to this project. Six of Wands. So this card's very much the energy of great war going off. Village have been out circle battle won. Return back to the village celebrating, knowing the greater war is yet to be won, but by celebrating the little wins along the way. And then we've got the Death card. Death card, fixed card, rebirth, shedding old skin. Universe is going to step in, do something to kind of stop this forward motion, right? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this talks about either the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. I feel it's more energetic. I feel it's not affecting the greater collective. I feel it's the tech guys, let's call them. Star card. Page of Pentacles. King of Wands in the reverse. Right, so Star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wishing on a bigger star. We then got the Page of Pentacles. So Page is more youthful energy. This is kind of breadcrumbing energy. And it feels like that's coming from King of Wands in the reverse. So that's the general tech guys, toxic masculine energy. And toxic masculine energy can range from someone or something that doesn't want to change up to the nasty stuff. Anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse, lust, power, greed. Chariot in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. So the Chariot card for me talks about either the energy around us or questions of should I do it, is the time right. It's in the reverse position, so it's either like energetically the brakes have been put on and they've been welded on, you ain't going nowhere, or should I do it, is the time right? No, hold fire. Six of Cups in the reverse. So upright position, this is about equal give and take. We've got one character giving the other cup of flowers. Reverse position, it's when one party's doing all the giving, one's doing all the taking. Overall outcome card. Nine of Pentacles. Nine's reflection cards. Lady in the garden looking over the fruits or flowers finally come to bloom. Now, it can talk about achieving some kind of energetic abundance. It can talk about, for me, when we're looking back and stuff's gone wrong, people have let us down again. Do you know what? I turned up, I showed up, I bought my... I was to say my cup to the party, but it's Pentacles, isn't it? I bought my wallet to the party. If other people can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise. Obstacles or blockages. Eight of Pentacles. So in this deck, we've got the character there, got the crossbow. So it can talk about things being on course or on target. Removing any blockages. Sun card in the reverse, the most positive card in the deck. So there will be a happy end to this, but it's not ready yet. Okay, so let's try and unpick this a little bit. I just want to get a clarify for that Nine of Pentacles. Right. Moon card in the reverse. Something's going to get revealed. Right, so let's try and unpick this slightly. So it feels like they're going to try and push forwards with this. I think there's going to be some resistance, okay, with the Seven of Wands there. And that's going to put any kind of future news on hold. With the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups, I think that's the tech guys getting into that. No, it's not like that. Oh, it's fun. No, we're here for you. We care for you. And, of course, most of the greater collective is just mindless sheep. Non-player characters, so it'll put that cycle of closing it down on hold. They're then going to see this as a partial win, and then the universe is going to step in and drop the Death card, going, no, we're not doing this. So that puts the plans on hold. Okay, now with the Star card there, I think it's this tech collective who are then kind of not wanting to give up on this wish, this dream. So then they start tempting the greater collective with some pages offer, but it's laced, it's backed by this toxic masculine King of Wands in the reverse energy. So that's going to kind of keep things stagnating because Source is like, no, we're not doing this, not doing this. The greater collective is going to continue to give whilst these people take. And I think that they're going to feel like they've achieved some kind of abundance. It's almost like, yes, we've got away with it. But something behind that's going to get revealed. Okay, so with the Eight of Pentacles there, we might think we're on target to end this nightmare, but we're not yet. We're not yet. We've got the Sun card there, so there will be a happy ever after, Sun card energy, but it's not ready to happen in the next year. So that's the best I can do. Apologies for all the wheezing and coughing. If you want a personalised reading, should be able to breathe by the time you see this. Go down to the video description, find the Beacons AI link, clicky click. You can book your phone and video chat from 25. Same day guaranteed, recorded from 10. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment as well if that resonated or if you enjoyed that. So no real shift or change in the next year, just the narrative being changed slightly. So there you go. Good luck out there. Ta-ta.